I was very confused by your strategy in the match against Hans Niemann. You made quick draws with white at some point, several in a row, and even Wesley So criticized you on Twitter for that. Can you explain the strategy? Because I know that you think in like expected value and similar terms. Probably you had some master plan behind all this.
Yeah, no, I didn't. It wasn't like part of the original strategy going in, let's say. But yeah, I think towards the end of the match, he handled the energy a little better than me. It was just kind of a schedule I wasn't used to. And somehow, like right at the start of the match, I kind of unexpectedly fell a bit ill, which happens, I think. I think a lot of players sometimes are not on their best form. And yeah, I think after a couple days, I sort of realized that, yeah, I think the first part, probably my preparation was good. And so he also had a hard time there. And I think probably my energy was still good. And then after a couple of days, it kind of caught up to me. So at that point, I sort of thought I had like a couple of decisions I could, let's say, play the rest of the preparation and the match. And then, but yeah, I wasn't really sure like where my form was, and it was a little bit shaky. Yeah, so at that point, I sort of thought it's probably a little bit better to just try to limit the damage. Yeah, I think for other players, like, it's kind of hard to imagine them taking the same decision. Like, I think if I look at some of the compatriots and other players at the top level, and I think for me, that's probably something I'd want to work on, just managing that. Yeah, I think probably I've been pretty lucky in the past year. I haven't really gotten sick, and I mean, it's kind of a luck thing, I think. But for sure, like, I've played other opponents that were probably not in the best shape, right? So yeah, I think the important part of being a chess player is being able to play under all the conditions. So I think at that point, I sort of wasn't really like that ready of like the possibility, like, how do I play when I'm not in the best shape? Yeah, I think that's something that it was very good to have the experience, and for sure, you know, it's good to play under all the conditions. And yeah, I don't like, definitely something I'm thinking about a lot and trying to work on for the future.